I can't see the darn thing.
Your eyes too busy twitching?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty big text there, too.
I know.
Need your reading glasses, maybe?
I guess so. I can't see it.
I've worn them all day. Society's family unit is in crisis as less and less people are making the commitment of a lifelong partnership together. It has been normalized, encouraged, and easier than ever to just throw in the towel when the going gets tough. With time at a premium, start by spending 20 minutes per week gaining thought-provoking inspiration towards a journey of self-improvement, ultimately improving your marriage, your family, your health, and your home.
Welcome again to the Family Order Podcast. This is episode 5 and our fourth and final pillar, our home pillar. So life in the modern world has become more complicated than ever, and clarity and time is thin. Through all the chaos, the foundation of a home can simplify life or at least help to calm the storm. We will discuss some ideas around the concept of a home versus a house and what it means to us. This can be helpful to think about why we feel a desire to have a home and how it can help us grow and develop.
So it's been said that a solid home is strongly linked with a sense of well-being. Home provides security, control, belonging, identity, and privacy, plus much more. It's a place that provides us with a center or a core from which to grow. A house is more than just a physical building, but a home is a house plus a family. A home is an abstract idea, but it's more of a feeling or a state of mind. Home is a sanctuary. It's comfort. Home is a refuge away from the world. Home is more than just our house, at least to us. This includes our tribe around us, family, friends, community, etc. We are on a path to increase our sphere of influence, but it starts with us. And we can expand our sphere of influence to neighbors, to friends, family, colleagues at work, our local community, and so on and so forth. Our home, and more specifically our house, is our castle. We have to take care of it. We have to take pride in it. It's ours. So it's an outward sign that we care about this, and it really means a lot to us to be able to brag about our house and our home that we've built.
Our home is extremely important to us, and I think that is evident just by people that come through, but also who know our family. Our support structure for our home is our family and our friends. Within our home, we definitely share resources, our financial, our chores, our errands, our ideas. We have fun in our home. We have lots of gatherings. We love to host people.
Before COVID.
Pre-COVID. Our common spaces definitely support that idea. Our basement is a gathering point for friends and family. We have recliners, we have darts, we have basketball, we have
Foosball.
Foosball, that's what it's called. Wet bar.
Almost forgot about the bar.
Almost forgot. So we definitely like to entertain. Our outdoor spaces, we have a deck, we have grill, we have smoker, we have play set, all the things for the kids to do. Heat lamps, fire pit. So that is our home. That was the purpose for us. The meaningoflife.com notes that there are 3 keys to a healthy home life. Your relationship between family members. What is your family structure? What are your family values? All the things that we've been talking about previously. The atmosphere of the home. Is it clean? Is it comfortable? Is it cluttered? Is it a complete chaos? Our home, I like to think, is fairly clean. I might not be the Monica's of the group, but I do like to keep a clean home.
For you young kids, Monica was on Friends. It was a character that was very OCD. Just didn't know if everybody
and
knew that.
I do have my closets, my hidden closet. That would be the front closet right now, and then my storage downstairs are my hidden closets that no one is allowed to see.
Well, it expands to our vehicles too, which I guess now we're down to one vehicle, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But we've always taken very good care of our vehicle inside and out. That's more than just getting the maintenance done on it that's regularly scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting the outside cleaned, whether we do it ourselves or take it somewhere, but we also make
two
sure the
kids,
inside is immaculate.
keeping it vacuumed out with 2 kids.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't allow eating, but
I don't want to look like I live in there.
Exactly, Additionally, the last key of a healthy home is the way the home is ran. What are your schedules? What are your routines? What are your standards? So these are things that we've talked about previously, how important it is for us to have schedules and routines, and having those things makes our home a healthy home.
And we'll be able to go through that more in the future with some resources potentially, but just wanted to touch on this, that when we talk about the standards, there are some non-negotiables that, we don't leave our shoes laying out in the middle of the walkway. Mm-hmm. Now with a baby in the house, there are certain things that can't be on the floor or within arm's reach, and they have a magic power, even though their arms are only just so long. Don't let that fool you. They're going to find a way to grab stuff that you didn't think they could reach.
This baby has given us a new definition of minimalism, even more so than before.
Yeah. So it's, just some standards that we have around some of our routines in the morning, at night. We don't leave dishes laying around on the table. We get done. Those get put away. We run laundry. We run dishes every single day.
Oh, gosh.
We clean sheets regularly. We do ceiling fans, microwave, all sorts of things get cleaned, and we just have standards.
And it's a team effort.
For living, and it has to be a team effort. It took a team to make the mess, so it takes a team to clean it up, and everybody has a part to play to contribute. Moving into a brief history of our home, prior to buying our house, our little family started, in apartments. We were in college before that, but you lived on campus for a short time, but then we had an apartment, and that was sort of the start to our home. I don't really want to go too much into
about 11 years of renting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to go too much into the family history of how we grew up in houses and homes and everything, but I will give a shout out to my mom about keeping things clean in the house. So in college, we did a lot of growing. That was the first time we lived with somebody outside of our family, our parents.
And I did not have high standards. I'll be the first to admit it.
Yeah, I don't think they were horrible, but I don't think they were where they are now.
It wasn't until I had my own home that my standards became so high.
We sort of developed these things. Moving in together is a big step. I mean, that's probably bigger than engagement. I mean, engagement is big, but nothing really changes like overnight. It's a statement to yourselves, to the outside world, that you're committed to this person, but really having kids, moving in together, things like that are a big lifestyle change, because you're sharing space now, and you can't just say goodbye and you don't see each other for several hours and then get to wonder what each other's doing. It's like we're in the same space all the time now. So
for us, I think it was an even bigger step, because we weren't even merging separate things. We literally started with zero
on the floor with the TV that we just got. I think we were borrowing it for a short time before we bought one, but it was laying on the ground. We didn't have furniture. We didn't have anything really to our name.
We went to Walmart and spent $100 on kitchen supplies, and that was
huge.
Oh my God, I can't believe we just spent $100 on kitchen supplies.
Well, and what's ironic is I think those were some of the happiest memories we ever had, because we had nothing. But we had each other, and that's all we cared about. Shortly after we got our first dog, and again, slowly sort of building our family. We bought house furniture for a tiny apartment, which go figure. So, then we went through several moves over the years, and we had trouble feeling like we were at home, especially me. I knew where we were living before wasn't, not only was it not permanent, but I felt like it just wasn't home.
You can only do so much.
Yeah, which it was the apartment thing. That was part of it. It's the location. It's the people around you. It's all those things. When we moved, we felt like we were looking for our home. It may not be forever, but something more permanent. So we got our house a little over 4 years ago. That was a slow burn. We scouted, we looked for a home, and I think most recent home buyers will tell you how hard it is to find a house now. But we wanted to build a home, not just buy a physical, tangible house. We wanted to build a home. So it's our piece of the universe. It's something that we could do whatever we wanted with it, within reason, of course. But that was going to be ours, and we could start building a life out of that, more so than we could in an apartment. You're just very limited on what you can do. Now, if you're on the go and you don't have kids, there's no need for the expense. It really is a lot more than we thought it would be, as far as the maintenance on it, the annual stuff, the monthly stuff you've got to do, little fix-it things that we thought we were buying a ready-to-go house.
Yeah.
It was not a fixer-upper.
It was not.
And, we are a little obsessed with some of our DIY stuff, but I think that's all part of taking care of your castle, your sanctuary. We do take a lot of pride in that. I think our neighbors probably get tired of it because
Yeah.
they feel a little shown up, I think, at times. But
Things you don't think
they
about.
make fun of us.
We do love DIY projects, and that was one of the things with this house. Was it was the perfect amount of updated for us, and then just putting our little touch on it to make it our home. Little things to make it function the way that we wanted it to function, whether it was, putting in, racks for clothes and bags and things, or, just different storage options, making it ours. The bones of it were great. The finishes of it were updated to my standard. And we really did get lucky with this home, and we absolutely love it. And we say constantly, this might not be our forever home. If we fall into a position where we can get something bigger and custom.
Sure.
But we will forever own this home, because this home was such a great investment and has paid for itself over and over again already. So we do love DIY projects, but we do know our limit. For instance, we're outsourcing having our home painted. We outsourced large cement projects, different things like that. But there are DIY, landscaping. We've done a huge majority of our own landscaping, resurfacing our driveway. So we do know our limits. You're not going to see us tearing into several $1,000 project or anything like that, because time is money, and you might as well pay experts to do it. Once again, our home is our castle. It's our little piece of the universe, and we wanted this so that we can make it our own. Cadence wanted a purple room. She got a purple room. Now she wants it to be turquoise. That's not happening. But it's also the future of our family. When we bought this home, we saw, another room that needed to have a baby in it, and that's what we wanted. And now we're out of rooms, so
Yeah.
that is how our house has become a home.
We will talk more in the future about DIY projects and possibly resources that we have. Just things to share. We're by no means home improvement gurus. We don't have it all figured out by any means.
But boy, do we have stories.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. There's a reason we don't have a lot of other hobbies. Let's just put it that way. But I think that this is definitely something that we wanted to make it a gathering point for friends and family, something we could build upon. In the future, we may focus more on the actual physical house part, but there are definitely times that this overlaps with our family and our marriage, our other pillars, our values. So this week, the call to order for all of you, and something that we will be taking a look at ourselves, as we always do, is whether or not you have a house, do you have a plan to get your quote-unquote house in order? Whether that's you're paying off your financial debt, are you starting a family, are you washing your deck, are you having a bedtime routine for your kids, a meal plan, whatever the case is, you're taking care of your community, your tribe, your family, yourself, something around that. I don't care if you live in an apartment, townhome, or whatever the case is. This is all about building for the future, whether it's a financial asset of the house or if it's something you're leaving to your kids. What is your goal? And more importantly, what's your plan to achieve it? Are you building towards something, or are you just passing the time, getting by every day, on to the next thing? So what's your goal and what's your plan? Set a big goal further out. Then you need to set monthly and weekly targets to get there. That includes setting priorities, saying no to things. What are you going to give up in order to do this big goal? That's one thing that doesn't usually get talked about. We hope that you enjoyed this episode, the final pillar. Moving forward, we will get more specific on certain topics, but we really hope you enjoyed this episode and that you will take the call to order seriously and follow us for more information in the future.
If you're ready for your marriage and family dynamic to thrive and not just survive, all it takes is 20 minutes or less joining us each week. It begins with a journey of self-improvement while you sit in the carpool lane, commute to work, squeeze in a workout, or get halfway through folding that laundry pile. Be sure to check out the blog at thefamilyorder.com and follow us on Facebook at The Family Order. If you're ready to start your journey, be sure to click subscribe so you don't miss new episodes every Monday.